G'day guys. Or good night for wherever you guys are at.
Queen by title, but in deeds, a king.
Grab the Duke here just to make everything train a little bit quicker. And we have already sent out the one ships for today, as you can see. So we'll probably just be sending to here. I don't know if it's worth it though. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. I sent it here when we had 70 million left. Since there's already 77 people in, it's just not worth it. So what I'm going to do is just send out for those normal resource nodes. So I'll just send this link out to get hopefully some people in. There we go, sent it out. So welcome everyone who's in the stream. So what we're going to be going through is I have about 30 farms and we're going to be going through all of them. So we're going to be sending out farmers, just collecting a bunch of resources, and then I do have some gold chests saved up to open on my main account / farm that we can grab as well. So if you guys want to stick around to watch some gold chest opening, go for it, and I can give you a sneak peek a little bit into my next video, which is going to be another insane account review. So it's going to be on a 50 billion kill point player, and we're just going to be able to go through all of his gear, armaments and city skins and deads and autark and everything like that. We can't see the speed ups unfortunately because they need to stay hidden for KVK, so our enemies don't know how many speed ups our massive, or some of our massive players have in stock. Some don't really care, like a Demar who I showed earlier, but some do, which is understandable. So feel free to drop a like and subscribe down in the description there, as every little one does count and contribute heaps to my small channel at the moment. Yeah, so for these little farms, what I do is I only send out for gold and stone if I absolutely have to, as it doesn't have the troop capacity to gather everything else, and the trading post is low level, so the tax does hurt a lot more here. And the reason why I'm not sending to a gold pit, because last time I sent here only 500,000, and that was when it was at 70 or 80 million, and it's already down to 65 and has 70 people in it already. So it's just terrible value and a waste of time for me to send it to the gold pit when it's already that low, and there's so many accounts gathering from it at the same time. So I may as well just gather normal nodes, in my opinion. So in this morning's stream at Reset, I went through it already, and I was talking through the best things to do while, to optimize your resource gain. And to do this, I'll just finish sending out this farm. Is every little event, like this one up here, you claim every single thing like this, and especially this, because this is a free 400,000 gold or 1 million food or wood, which adds up heaps. And this as well, because it can add up eventually. And make sure to claim your VIP, because it's free 70,000 resources, and from each farm it does add up. And buy out the merchant shop resources when they're 80% or more off, if you have gems for your farms, because over time, even a small account which is 3.8 million power, it can gather quite a bit of resources in its bag, which is where most of these resources come from for these very small accounts. So I usually get around 500 to a billion resources on these small accounts, or that's what I'm planning. So every little thing does add up. It's in the habit of clicking that and sending to the gold pit, but not for this go round. So we go on to the next farm. We've got 3 more to go on this email, then we can open some gold chests up, which should be interesting. I keep doing that, I need to do that. Just replying to some friends. Get back to doing some farming. One farm to go, then we'll go open some gold chests on our farm account here.
Ich halte los. Wir werden
That's it, so we'll go ahead and open some gold chests now. Join Mad Achilles Barb Fort. So I do a lot of Barb Forts on this account. I've done 220 or 30 or so far this week, which is quite substantial. So let's see how many we have saved up. We have 2 of these. Decent amount of speed ups there. Rayo dropping a Goldie. Not too bad. Not good for my farm. Nothing great there. Only 1 gold chest, so not much there, but still pretty decent. Hop back over to my main account here. If you guys had any questions or just wanted to have a chat, feel free to drop a message down in the chat here. So this is my main account, obviously. We'll open Barber Forts, and we have 100 plus gifts there, so we'll open those in the morning stream as we usually do. I think Furious, he's a G. He won't mind if I promote him. Same won't Musa, neither will Schmuck. These guys all Gs. I probably won't do it in Marfu's, as I do not know Marfu very well. And Chadsky, you know, he's on an entire different level to all of us, as we all know. I'll swap over to some farms here. We're swapping emails over. There we are. There we go. Let's get Duke here. So this is what I was talking about buying out the shop here. Make sure I type done. So I don't get in trouble by leadership. Hey, what's up, hey baby? Hey, not much, Rock. How are you? It's pretty late at night for me at the moment, but I'm just chilling, setting out some farms before I go to bed. Just chilling on stream. If anyone wants to chat. Probably should have gotten Duke there, but I forgot. Yeah, so a lot of these accounts I've tried to send out 1 or 2 times a day, and since I have 30 of them, it does add up pretty quickly. So as you can see on this account, I have maybe 1.5 billion, maybe a little bit more, which is pretty good. Hey, this one's done as well. Get Duke. Yeah, so the reason why, in case you guys didn't know, that we get titles instantly is because we have a bot that we have in our kingdom that hands that automatically, which I'll show you here if it'll let me show, even though I'm Lower City Hall. Yeah, so we have this guy here. He's from Stats Master, which so many kingdoms use, and it's really great. So you can track your forts. He does KVK scans and everything like that. So he's really handy if you guys decide to do fort minimums or want to track any data. And it is pretty affordable. I think it's maybe $10 a month for the lowest subscription, which gets you a player tracker, so your admins or king can use the bot and see where any city location is and whoever, like what accounts they can log into. So it's really helpful for rogue management. And then it also obviously tracks forts and it can do scans and everything like that. So I have that for my second kingdom. So if you guys would like, I can go through that and how it works. But we'll see how that goes. We'll get some stone here. So at the moment, this is when I think some Middle Eastern people in my kingdom are waking up. They're probably all eating before the sunlight comes up because they're at Ramadan right now. So hopefully there's still plenty of resource nodes for me before they all wake up. So when I'm locked in and I'm proper trying to speedrun this, it shouldn't take more than 30 or 40 seconds per account. So we can put a timer on my phone real quick. So it's when we enter the account, so when we can first start moving. So I'll get a stopwatch up here on my phone and let's see how long it takes for me to do my farm here. And we'll start it now. So if we just do everything, we do that and we send out some resources. And this is on PC, so it's a little bit slower than what I can do on my phone, but it should still be pretty quick. And since it is the second time, I don't have to claim VIP or do any daily events, so we'll claim this. And as soon as we exit the account, we'll stop it. And I think I went onto the wrong account, but in 32 seconds and 74 milliseconds is a really good time per account for doing every manual task. So I'll swap back over to a new account and we'll see the actual time because my PC is a little slow. As soon as I press yes, I'll start the timer and ready, 3, 2, 1, and we'll start the timer. So it usually takes 5 to 10 seconds to log into the account. So we're already at 8 seconds, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. So it's taken me 13 seconds to actually log into the account. So not a great start, but we'll see if we can make up for that. I've made a mistake there already. It obviously depends on the availability of resource nodes. So if all of them I can find right away, it goes a lot quicker, but it's okay. And by the time I exit the account, and now, so that's 41 seconds and 11 milliseconds per account. So, and then if I times that by 30, and then add a few seconds because it takes longer to swap Gmails, so say maybe 43 seconds on average per account, times that by 30, that is 1,290 seconds, or only 21 minutes and 5 seconds per account if I lock in and I speedrun doing my farms. So I can do it really quick, but sometimes it hurts my wrist, you know, if you move your mouse too fast and etc. But yeah, on my phone I think I can probably get it done in maybe 20 or 30 seconds per account. That includes swapping emails over and everything, as my phone is really quick for these sort of things. So swap emails here. Feel free to drop a like and a subscribe down below as well. It does help out the channel quite a lot. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So I think after this email here, we have about 11 more farms to go, and then we'll wrap up the stream after that. So I do need to get some sleep, because here in Australia, it's 12:46 AM, so it's past midnight here. I am a bit of a night owl. See, I don't get it, like, I'm trying to find a level 8 node, and I can see one right next to it, and it didn't pop up. That doesn't make much sense. Xenoman, day 4 of farming, let's go. What's up, Xenoman? Thanks for popping in. He's always in my stream for the last few days. It's great to have him here. Yeah, I changed it from part to days because, you know, part is, the number will increase way too fast, since I'll try and do 2 streams a day, and that number will get out of control real quick. But yeah, so day 4 of properly logging into my farms every day. Every other time before this, I usually do it once every second day or everything like that, something like that, around those lines. But it just makes me a little bit less lazy if I stream it, so I can have some people to talk to, and it keeps me accountable. So it's my own fault if I don't. So I got to stay consistent for my YouTube channel, hopefully, if I want it to grow. And I do have a pretty good video, I would say, coming out soon, or after the stream I'll post it. But yeah, we are aiming for 100 subscribers, and just today we already hit 80, so we're definitely on the way. Yeah, hopefully we can hit it shortly. I don't want to gather level 6, so I'll gather some food. There's nothing anywhere. Hey, we got gold. Not much of it. There's literally no resource nodes around here anywhere, except the lowest levels. First world problems, am I right? So swap emails again here. Xenoman, I'm not sure if you noticed, but for the chat, I added a little chat bubble. So after 5 seconds, when you post a chat in the chat here, it comes up on the left-hand side of the screen, so everyone can see what's going on. if they don't have the chat open, as I do know sometimes the chat can get a bit annoying if it's stuck on your side of the screen while watching live streams. This is my growing farm account, as you guys might know if you watched my previous live stream, so we'll just log out of that real quick and go back into the ones in 1875. How do we have level 8 nodes but no level 8 or 7 or 6? Sorry, that makes no sense. Sorry? I searched for level 7, I got level 8. What is going on? Azarex Gaming, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? How are you guys going today? Nice to see you guys in the chat. So this account, oh, it's so close. So I think that in the morning, in my morning stream, you'll see that this account here should be up to 500 million gold, which is pretty crazy. Because it's only a small account, it's only 66 days old and it's already at 500 million, which is just wild. And I have even more in my bag here, so it's definitely gaining some traction on my resource gains here, which is great to see. Claim this, 500,000 wood, which is great. And we'll swap emails again here. So that one's sleeping to level up after 30 days. I honestly have forgotten when I last logged in, but I'm scared to log in because I'm not sure how long it's been. So we have 9 more farms to go here. Read chat? I'm reading chat, I'm reading chat. What did I miss? I think I think I got everything. Training all day, trying to hold top 20 in honor. Yeah, that is a pain. I've tried that a few times, and I've always, not gonna lie, it is embarrassing, but I've gotten 21st to 25th place about 3 times. So after that, I have given up chaining for top 20. Especially in 1875, it's impossible. And even in lower seed kingdom, some people just hoard forever with like 1,000,000 AP and go all out for a KVK. And so I just give up now because I tried so hard with so many hours and I got to 21st. Like, it's like getting 11th place in Xenos. It's awful. It's just absolutely awful. However, yeah, I've been pretty good, to be honest. I streamed this morning, which is great. I think Xenoman was in there and I had a few people to chat to, which is great. And then I went off to university and played some sport in the afternoon, did some work on some assignments, and now I'm streaming before I go to bed. So pretty chill day. Not too bad. But however, here where I'm at in Australia, it was 34 degrees Celsius, so it was a pretty warm day, so, you know, not comfortable, but it was good. So I went for a little dip in the pool. So it was pretty good overall, I would say. Yesterday, however, it was cooked. It was pretty awful. It got to 42 degrees Celsius here where I live, and it was not enjoyable, to say the least. I couldn't do anything outside. I tried to go in the pool, but I got sunburnt within a few minutes. Oh, I thought I'd claim the VIP. I must have forgot this morning. Oh, did I actually send... Okay, no, I worried I forgot to send these farms out, but I did. I just forgot to claim the VIP. Holy, how many farms you got? I have I think around 33 active farms, so I'll show you after I send this account gatherers out, and I'll show you this alliance here. And then I'll swap back over to my main. I'll show you what resources I need the most. So in this alliance here, which is most of them, I have one R4 and then 30 other farms down here. So everything under really here, I use just for gold, which is pretty good. So I have 31 farms here. And then I have one farm up here in the main alliance, just collecting resources and doing a bunch of forts, which is really great. And then I have a few inactive ones, which you saw in the previous mail. And I do have about 3 more growing. So I have started these, but I've sort of given up on them at the moment. Yes, I have 32 active ones in 1875. Then I have maybe 3 or 4 more growing, so a total of around 37. And if you include my second account's farms, I have a total of 40 plus, I would say. But I should only count 1875 ones, as they're the ones I use the most. So it is a bit of an effort to do this every day, but it saves some money. Not saying that I do, but it saves me from having to buy resources from a third party, or buy the whatever event this is called, we can buy it from the trading post. Damn, you got fillers too, or just farms? Yeah, so I have fillers too. I will show you my fillers. I only have a few because in my old kingdom, when all accounts that are City Hall 25 had a pretty big requirement, and if this one got to City Hall 25, it would probably be around 12 million power, and they wouldn't be able to hit them. So I'll show you my fillers here. So it's these 4 here and the one in the main alliance. So this one here has about 700k each. This one has 600k each, and both of these ones have around 500k each, but mostly infantry and cav, not many archers there. And then when I swap over to my main account, I will show you how many troops my main farm, you would say, has. So I have a total of 6 filler farms, but in 1875 here we're only allowed to bring in 2, or a minimum of 2 farms each. So I only choose to bring in 2, not anymore, because I don't have any time to fill on multiple accounts as well as field fight. So I can show you my farm deads here actually. So this was from a previous live stream. I sent my my last KVK results. So in total, I got 191.4 million T5 kills, 14 million T4 kills. So almost pure T5, by the way, which is crazy. And then I got almost 4 billion kill points on the spot. And then 2.9 pretty much million deads on my main, and then farm deads here. So these are only from 2 farms, which is 4.35 million deads, which were pretty good considering one of the farms I brought in didn't have many troops, because I brought farms on from the same email, which I'll show you after I finish these last 5 farms. I don't know why some accounts I did claim VIP this morning, some didn't. Must be going crazy. I'll take anything level 8 except logging camp, because I do not need any wood. Damn, really nice, yeah. I mean, it's taken a long time to get to this point with so many farms, but for sure, once you've made these farms, it's 100% worth it. So if you're ever thinking about making farms, the quicker and sooner you do it, the better. Otherwise, when you're low on resources and you need or more fillers, for example, you'll regret not making more farms at that point. And depending on where you make them, because I'll probably make a video on it soon, but you can get to Steel 25 if you're in a main alliance in about 50 or 60 days, which is pretty crazy. And then from there you just have to train a few troops to actually be useful. But yeah, so farms are very nice. It saves a lot of money over time, I reckon. Azurex Gaming, I'm not sure if I quite said that right, but what kingdom are you from here if you still play this Rise of Kingdoms game? And what account do you have? I can check out your account if you like and have a gaze through the marches. And also with my farm, since I have so many, if I have them all in one place, they get useless because all these resource nodes would run out even quicker. So as you can see, one account here is in the middle of 875S, and then the rest of them are all spread out across the zone. So everyone else has the same idea. I'll try and find some of my accounts here. So yeah, so I got one there, and then I put one here. And yeah, so basically I got them spread out so I can gain or gather like lots of resources at once and not run out of resource nodes. Feel that. Got 9 fillers and 26 farms to building daily routine is really important. Yeah, so that's also an insane amount of farms, but it's really good. And yeah, so a daily routine, although it's probably not healthy spending this amount in a game, but it is a hobby, so you know, it's my pastime for now. So it is really enjoyable as well. Good dopamine getting all this. But yeah, a routine of sending out farmers every day is important, as I'm starting my own routine ironically, because once you break it, you'll become very lazy and like, you know, you can't be bothered to send them out. So you're definitely right there. So we'll swap it back over to my main here, and I'll show you my 2 filler farms that I brought into last KVK. Let's swap emails, and I do have quite a few other filler farms on my second account, but I don't use them very often to farm. It may look stupid, but the way to make more farms is making ones in other kingdoms, then migrate to your kingdom. Is this the way, or is there another way? So if you wanted to keep them all on one mail, that is the way to go, unfortunately. Hey, Angel. Yeah, so that is... Oh, let's see, have a look. Send a link there. What's up, Angel? Anyway, I got a bit sidetracked there. I'll show you my farm. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'll answer your question first. Yes, that is the main way to make them, if you want them right away. Otherwise, the other way to make them is before you migrate kingdoms, if you ever choose to migrate, you migrate them into that kingdom, if that makes sense. So this is the account where I do a bunch of bar forts. Let's launch one real quick. So I'll probably make a video on that soon actually, because it would be very useful to some people, I reckon. So for example, if I was just to migrate to any of these kingdoms, say, you know, I should probably go to a new one, like say, let's say random kingdom. So say I wanted to migrate here, although it's in KVK, hold up. So say I wanted to migrate here, before I migrate or move any of my accounts over, I would go to this screen here, and press create character, and then you find that kingdom, and then you create it in it before you migrate, and then so you can grow it as your main account's there. Or if you have any old characters like I do here, you can log on. So I'll quickly log on to this one before I show troops. I'm getting sidetracked here, but I'm answering this question. So if you have any old accounts like this, you can even log into it every now and again, upgrade a few things, and then you'll get sent into, after 30 days of not logging on, you'll get sent home, you get sent into this thing, which gets very frustrating. But a few of your buildings will get automatically upgraded. They should be. You need to manually upgrade your city hall a few times, but every now and again you should have a few buildings upgraded. So like this, where so many, like your wall, archery range, everything's upgraded for you, and your city hall is upgraded for you as well. So then that happens, and then give it a second, you get some more troops and everything else. And then you should get some research ones as well. Nope, not today. You can't really skip any of this stuff, this takes quite a while. Welcome back, there we go. And then you get this here. So after you get this, you just upgrade your city hall a few more levels, and then you can go inactive again for another 30 days. And then you can come back to it and do the same thing over and over and over again until you're level 16 and you can migrate in. So this is a good way to build farms pretty quickly. Well, not quickly, if you're lazy about it like I am sometimes. And you want more farms over time, so yeah, you can do it that way. Can I look at rankings here? Yeah, so somehow, I don't know where all these people came from, but there's like 10 or so proper accounts in here. I'm not sure if they're here for Osiris League or what, but they're just chilling in 1960. So that is another way to do it. But yeah, so I would probably recommend looking for a friend's kingdom and making accounts there so you can create many accounts. So this is what I did. I have a second account here which I'll show you. So I'm trying to figure something out on my phone. I have a second account here in 1097 and I create farms there, build them up, which is the main line, so I get speed ups, resources, and then I can migrate them over into 1875. Good night, Arblade. Yeah, I'm going to sleep real soon as well. It's 1 AM for me, lol. But I'm not sure if Azurex Gaming, if I pronounce it right, is still here. But these are the troops that I have on my main farm. So I have probably, let's have a quick look here, around 2.8, 2.9 million troops ready to die in KVK. And then because it's in the main alliance, I did open a bunch of stuff here, so there's no chests here anymore. And I literally opened this the other day, but yeah, so I get so many speed ups. So this was at around 100, and I've spent 200 on alliance mobilization, training, and that sort of stuff. So during pre-KVK and especially alliance mobilization, I used all these speed ups to train troops for KVK. And I emptied this out I think 2 days ago, and I emptied out 2.8 billion resources from this account, and it is already up to, what is it up to? Around 90 million resources or so, which is pretty good for only a few days. And I don't really gather, I just do barb forts, as gathering on this account is just annoying because every time I want to log on and do barb forts, my gatherers are out, so I just don't send gatherers unless I'm about to sleep like this, and I just send I march the gold pit. And then I'll show you my second farm that I brought into KVK. And as you can see, I got my record deads. I got 2.3 million deads on this account last KVK. And this was the other farm that I brought into KVK. Which is this one here. And so I only have 1.4 million proper troops. Siege doesn't count. And I don't have too many speed ups to train back. But I got 2.3 million deads also last KVK. So still a solid effort from even the small farms, I reckon. So I'm not sure if Azorex Gaming was still here. But anyway, that was the farm fillers update. So thank you guys for watching. I'm probably going to head off to bed right now as it is late for me in Australia here. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm going to be posting a video literally right after this stream. So feel free to check that out, and I'll be streaming tomorrow around reset again. So I appreciate you guys